Hi, Leo. Welcome to your October reading. I am aware that we are already deep into October. These energies are pretty dense right now. And with the dense disease that I transmute every day, things have been a little rough. So I appreciate your patience and um, yeah, just like letting me get this in the time frame that I needed to get it out. Having people support me still is pretty awesome. So glad you guys are here. We have a lot of really cool stuff. Um, Excuse me. We have a lot of really cool stuff going on right now. And it's so much that I don't want to get into deep detail with you guys because I want to get to your reading. But check out the description box. We have, Henry and I have finally started our new foundation. It's kind of in a soft launch phase right now. We're going to be doing some charity events and things like that to try and help raise money for the foundation. But it is, go check it out. He's designed some really cool hoodies to, if you would like to get a hoodie, all of the proceeds go directly to the foundation. So that is awesome. And my 6-month reading is available. If you pre-order in October, you also get December energies, but you'll get December through June with your pre-order in October. All of that information is in the description box. Let's get you a surrender card. The power of surrender. Let's see. October is really a lot going on. Sun, moon, and rising, Leo. Let's see what it is you're surrendering. If you'd like to see the astrology for your rising sign, I have all the rising sign astrology up on Patreon. That information is also in the description box. Sorry for the glitchy. I'm telling you, I need a new computer. Like I just do, and can't get it right now. So if you guys want to donate for me to get a new computer, that would be awesome. I love this for you guys. Surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. Let go of limiting ideas about yourself that originate from the past. Then you can own your power and soar in life. So, Venus has now left your sign and is in Virgo, which is your second house, which Venus rules the second house naturally in the natural chart. And so with Venus in your second house, you will be, Virgo being your second house, you're really critical on yourself. You just are. You're very nitpicky about yourself. You're probably very critical about your environment, nitpicky about your environment. Like it has to be a certain way. You like, some people who have Virgo in the second house like living alone more than like living with somebody else. That's not everybody, of course, but it's some people. Um, but yeah, so this time frame really is guiding you right now to pay attention to any kind of limiting beliefs that you might have so that you can be more witness. I'm going to move this up. Be more witness to your power. It just doesn't want to stay. Like, there we go. Oh, there we go. I don't know. We'll see if it works. There we go. We'll just do that. Okay. Surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. So, and this is a big deal because when you have outdated beliefs about yourself, you're not going to help yourself move forward. You know, you'll be like stuck in, like, just as an example, when, say a parent, my parent, when there's an adult that is stuck in a belief about themselves that about, from a trauma that happened when they were 10 years old. Like, say, for example, their parent told them, that they weren't good enough or something, or made them feel that way when they were 10, and that trauma stuck with them, right? And so it's something that has kind of been with them the whole time, and like their entire life story is just built around this trauma of when this story, right? Like holding on to, and it doesn't have to be when you're a child, it could be at any time in your life where something has happened and you've held on to the story of the trauma instead of allowing yourself to process through the emotions and get to the root of the emotion and the sadness and the why, and being honest and um, honest and patient with yourself in those times. We have Temperance was the first card that came out. We have the Three of Cups. We have the Chariot. And we have the Three of Swords. For some of you, excuse me, for some of you, you're moving on from a third party situation, whether it was you that was either sneaking around and doing things that were hurtful to other people, or somebody had done it to you. That's the kind of energy that's going on here right now. It feels like, could be with a Sagittarius, could be with a Cancer, excuse me, but I feel like you're moving on from it. I feel like this Three of Swords is getting an opportunity to heal. And I feel like, and whatever that means for you, moving on from it, whatever moving on from it means for you, whether it means you have chosen to forgive yourself, chosen to forgive the other person, or you've decided to just walk away. And we're going to clarify and find out what that means. But Temperance coming out makes me feel like, first of all, your choice to move on is creating a balance, right? Because Temperance is about making choices with your heart and your mind. Temperance is about reminding yourself that sometimes what you want isn't always what's best for you. Okay. And sometimes what you don't want is good for you, but it's still not, it's like we stay in things that we don't want to stay in because we think that's what's best for us. That's what I'm trying to get at, right? And you don't necessarily want to stay in it, or you think that you want something else. Like, you really have to be discerning right now. You really have to allow yourself to say, there's some wounds that I have to heal, and there are some things that I need to pay attention to, and it doesn't necessarily need to be about anybody else but myself. Okay. So it feels like you're moving on from something. And, third party situations don't always have to be like one person cheating on another person. It could be about overworking, anything could be about any kind of addiction. First of all, could be a third party situation, but also anything that's getting in the middle of your relationship. Like if you play video games too much, I would consider that a third party situation because you're prioritizing something else other than your partnership, right? So let's clarify. Okay. Wow, those cards really just wanted to come out. Bottom of the deck is the Four of Pentacles. That's stubborn. That feels a little stubborn. For some of you, this is not about a third party situation, but this is about doing things that bring you joy, doing things that bring the now you joy. I know that's a really weird way for me to say that, but you can do things that you used to enjoy until you're blue in the face, but you may not enjoy them anymore, right? And being honest with ourselves to be like, I want to do something new. That's brave, right? It's pretty brave. Eight of Pentacles on Temperance. I've had to tell several people, I really don't think burying your head in work is going to solve the decisions and the things that you need to make this month, the choices you need to make and the decisions that you need to make. I think burying your head in work or trying to focus on things other than what you need to focus on, and maybe making money is what you need to focus on, but I feel like there's something bigger than that you need to be focusing on, and it has everything to do with your future happiness. 10 of Cups on the 3 of Cups. I feel like it's time for you to get out and get together with people, and enjoy yourself. That 10 of Cups is finding ultimate happiness in your life. And at first it can like maybe the illusion is that you're completely happy, because sometimes the 10 of Cups can put out an illusion, right? And I sort of feel like there might be an ending to an illusion as well, because that 10 is a completion. So for you, it might be the ending of the previous happily ever after that you used to want to have, and that might be changing. We have the Chariot with the star. I had to move things around because my desk is really small. I need to get a new one of those too. The Chariot with the star, moving forward, moving towards your what it is that you need for, what your goals are, what your soul purpose is. The star card often kind of finds an awakening, a chance to awaken to something new, to a new perspective. It's also the wish, right? For some of you, I think that you might be traveling to an Aquarius. But yeah, or you're just going on vacation with an Aquarius or something like that. But whatever it is that you choose to do, even if it is with an Aquarius, I feel like you're just moving forward on your journey. You're not stagnant. You don't feel stagnant anymore on the journey. It feels like things are starting to change and move and shift. We have the 6 of Pentacles and the 7 of Cups on the 3 of Swords. So this is what I meant by that. I felt like this 3 of Swords is healing. And I think that even if you're still really unsure about where to put your energy and like what it is that you need to be focusing on, I think that the biggest part is the more you allow that 3 of Swords to heal. Because even if you hurt someone else, you're probably hurting inside. If you're a good person, you're probably hurting right along with them. And that's a wound that both of you guys would probably need to heal together. But I feel like that 7 of Cups becomes less confusing. I feel like the more you heal, the easier it is to focus on where your energy needs to go instead of being confused by temptation, right? Sometimes Temperance feels very tempting. Temptation, right? On the bottom of the deck, we have the 4 of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands with the Moon. I want to say don't argue about money, but that could become a discussion that happens. I feel like in healthy partnerships or healthy relationships or healthy anything, right? There's no, if we can grow from whatever discussions we're having. But also, this feels like because you're really unsure of what direction you want to go in, you feel like you have to rush into something. I feel like you think that you're wasting time in some way, shape, or form, and you're not. Sometimes we just have to exist here, right now, and like not be doing anything, especially during eclipse season. There are 2 eclipses this month. Don't do that to yourself, okay? Take really good care of yourself and make sure that you are listening to your intuition, because I think that I feel like you're not really sure what goal you want, but I feel like you don't want it to be fake. I feel like you don't want to pretend anymore. So I don't know. That's a very interesting, that's a really interesting feeling to have, that you don't want to be fake. So, um, all right. I love you guys. Have a great October, even if it's really hard. Find some joy.